Hello and welcome to another 7.27 replay analysis. We have the Invoker here. This was actually submitted by someone named Stark5. He's the Invoker mid. Mind you, this is more than an hour-long game, so what we're going to do after the first about 10-15 minutes, we're going to 2x it, maybe even 4x it, considering how long the length of this game, and I definitely have other games to get to, so I'm going to try to do as many as possible. Again, I don't want to... We're looking at his perspective, right? So we're going to see exactly what he sees. Hopefully his laning can be better or what we can find. Maybe he's just amazing. But at the end of the day, even pros make mistakes, so we'll figure out what's going on. And he's just kind of staying in the back, and he's just waiting for that perfect block. He does have one tango. First blood was given. You probably shouldn't have looked out for that. Hey, you know what I mean? Like, if you see the Necro had died... I mean, I know you're scouting around for that Sunstrike, but it's really not worth the body block that you missed there. So, it's kind of starting off on a little bit of an, like, not the worst foot, so to speak, but a little bit of an issue here. Hi, Artie. How are you? So, yeah, this is, Alright, so back to the Invoker here. You have only one tango, so your team has kind of screwed you in the sense of not pulling two tangos with you. It looks like it's going to be a what? Sven... Wait, hang on. What is going on? Let me see this. I gotta see from the... Your laning, not so important. I just want to see the lane. Sven and Necro. So Necro support. You don't see that every time. And then you see the Pudge versus a Pudge and Axe lane. This Pudge is running for his life. Okay, so you're straight up Invoker. Or, sorry, Exort, that is. And now we will go on to you. So, alright. So some last hits, you're obviously killing it. 6-2 versus the 3-0. So you know how to play the lane, so to speak. You've got Cold Snap and Exort, so you're going to be Quas Exort. I'm cool with that. Obviously very strong in terms of the laning, but let's see how you kind of transition into the next phase of the game. Because not obviously having Tornado and EP is a different style, right, of Invoker. But Exort, obviously, you're getting all the last hits. You're kind of destroying it. I did not see... you're cold snapping under tower. Nice. So extra tower hits there. So that's super smart. Okay, so back to... Alright. Straight up perspective. Sorry if I'm swapping around. I get like antsy because I'm like, I want to move the map. But now it's kind of in a bad spot. You need to kind of pull this one behind. But you're up a level, which is pretty huge at this stage. Got a self. I don't know if you really needed that self, but you're hesitant, I would say. You think that you're going to, you know what I mean, like you can be aggressive, but probably not here with this creep wave pushing in on you. But it's going to go under tower now. Okay, still able to last hit. But Pinda Panic is kind of a little bit of wasting time there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw the quad moving in, and then you changed the camera. And I know you're trying to... You're trying to get that pick off with Sunstrike. I think you need to do it more with the mini map and you can also see the life on the top, right? So you can kind of understand like who's going low. Obviously you can't see the enemy's life, but when you're looking at your own, you can see your own teammate's life. So you can kind of see when things are happening without actually having to change the camera, so to speak. Evil Mermy, I would think not, just to start out. I think Invoker is definitely... Because he has too many spells. I feel like Invoker is an amazing hero. I play him as support. I definitely think that you definitely want... Like, I think you need to work more on the fundamentals and the mechanics of Dota before you play something that's mechanically challenging like an Invoker. Right? Once you understand how to play the game, then you can... You know what I mean? Then the world is your oyster. You can do whatever you want. But okay, understood. Okay, so back to the game here. Hang on, I can't even click on you for some reason. I'm bugged out. Okay, you've got Exort here. When you're not going on last hits, I would just constantly swap between Quas and Exort, right? Because the Quas obviously will just kind of regen. And you definitely want to keep that up. You do have a nice chance at the Sunstrike, and you would... Okay, well, you were within the vicinity. Okay, so now you're back to Exort. You're full. You're good to go. We're going Null Talisman, Brown Boots into Midas. Okay. A little bit of a greedy build, obviously. But I think Midas is actually the way to go now. You do have a DD. Oh, and this guy does not respect you. He's going at you. You can turn this. Yeah. Yeah. You're different. You got, yeah. Okay. Alright. So you took a lot more damage than you probably should have. Like, this is a little dangerous, right? And I don't want to rewind it, but you were coming up into this one, and there were like 3 creeps here. Hang on, let me see this. Nice, nice. Oh, that DD, he did not respect you. And now you got the self, so now you're in a really good spot. Perfect, perfect. So good lane, good lane. I stopped to look at minimap that much because I focus on laning. Yes, understood, but on this one, there was like 3 creeps here and the quap, and that was going to push. So what you probably should have done is, I mean, yeah, you took a little damage, but the safer route would probably have gone back up on the high ground, you know? As opposed to tanking those 3 creeps, and then you took a little bit more damage than you probably should have, but I mean, you had DD. If it was like any other rune, you might have been screwed there. Again, we're being super nitpicky here. Just potential issues that could have happened, but you're a quick 6, and mind you, you do have a bit of an advantage in terms of the last hits, so I can't really complain too much. But again, if you just want to get to the next level, all the things that you could do to just kind of improve yourself, right? And that's what we're looking at right here, just trying to see as much as we can. Also, one thing to note is that the 5 minute 36 seconds happened. I don't know. I think your ward got dewarded. Tusk is coming along. He's got the snowball here. Yeah. I was going to say, because at 5 minutes and 40 seconds... Oh, snap. Use your minion. Okay, nice tornado. But I'm pretty sure you're dead. Nobody's TPing. Nobody's helping. Yeah, you're dead. TP was very late. Okay, at 5 minutes and 36 seconds, oh, here's your ward. I think you just placed it. To be honest... I feel like this one is probably a better one for Dire, right? Because it covers more. Like, you're already laning in this area, so generally speaking, like, the vision is kind of already okay. Hang on, this Pudge is probably gonna die. The Pudge, yeah, he just gets sonic waved, and that's gonna be the end of that, right? And this Necro, man, just get out of here. You're level 3. You're a peasant. But okay, back to this ward again. It's nighttime vision, right? If we're looking at nighttime vision. The ward, like, if this wasn't there, you're kind of seeing up to here, right? And so with a ward here, it would provide more vision, and the rune is super important than this one, right? Which is kind of already overlapped by what you do in terms of the creep wave, right? I'll totally get it, totally get it. And there are definitely times that it's worth it. And Tusk kind of just snuck it right on through. But again, you know what I mean? Like, this is the type where. This you can react to, right? If he's going to go up on this one. Because you're on the high ground and you kind of make your way back. As opposed to this, where he's already on the high ground and he's coming through. Right? You would, like, if he goes to the high ground, he has to do the snowball here. As opposed to here. It matters in terms of line of sight. And especially at that 5 minute mark where you definitely need to be worried. Because, again, you know, nighttime vision, you have a lot less to work with. That said, you're still kind of tops. So, you know, let's not complain too much. Hang on, let me go back to player's perspective. Okay, I would just deny this guy or use him to just farm the creeps, because giving him up right here, yeah, you're just giving up 45 gold. That's a little miss micro there. Especially when it's really low, like I maybe would have denied it. Probably would have just kind of gone for it. But, oh, that one spotted out the Tusk there. Alacrity on yourself. Okay. Like, I don't play a whole lot of mid Invokers, so, you know what I mean? Like, obviously you've got points in the Exort and you've got the value of the other ones, but it doesn't do a... Oh, you're gone on. Nice Ghost Walk there. Perfect. Okay, so, as I say that, this pays off in dividends. Because you're able to just get away. Tusk, being a bad support, doesn't even carry any dust. Really? Come on. Alright, but nonetheless, now you're looking to turn this. You got to get something out of this, right? You have a 3-man rotation. You're trying to bait it. This Pudge has been... Yeah, this is a wasted opportunity. Okay, so you got the D ward there. I don't know why you would place that ward in the river. In the middle of the river, of all things. Like, you put it on high ground so you can actually see. But Tusk's action is going bottom. Our faded brooch. Is anyone TPing? Oh! Kind of saved him. Okay, so you get at least the jugs. So not the worst thing in the world. At least bottom. I'm wondering if you could have gotten a good Sunstrike on that one. And I know that it's super mana intensive, and it is a bit of a waste. But man, if you can hit him, like I know that you've been scouting around because you want to make that play, right? You want to get that kill. And I think it's actually worth the risk. Like, because you don't really, like, the laning phase is kind of settled down where, you know what I mean? Like, you're not seeing the quap really burst you down as much. So I feel like you have some mana to spare. And especially, ooh, Ghost Walk, nice. Oh, he's got dust this time. All right, Tornado. Man, if you could have gotten both of them. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So this Tusk is becoming an issue for you. I mean, the only thing that I could have thought of, like, I don't want to rewind it, but, like, if you connected on the Tornado on both of them in that row, it's a bit of an issue. Like, in the sense that I get the fact that you're panicking and you're just trying to hit the Tusk. But if you got both, you might have gotten away there. Another piece is that you're looking at it's about 10 minutes, okay? Net worth-wise, you've kind of fallen off. You had like a really good 5 minutes, but ever since Tusk has kind of given you an issue, it's really turned the game on its head. Now, what that means for you is, do you continue with the Midas build? You don't have anything, right? You don't have anything queued up, and it looks like you've audibled, so to speak, in terms of your itemization, which I think is the right decision, because, yeah, I agree with that too. Yeah, the Tornado Strike, I think you could have hit those, yeah. But the Midas piece, I like the fact that now you're realizing that you're not having such a great game, and that you've actually changed from the Midas to the Orchid, because pretty much if you have the Orchid, you just, like, you can start making pickoffs, right? Alright, now we can start looking at the other ones, 11 minutes, and if you're looking at what the Radiant have done well versus what your team has not done well, is the fact that actually your supports are very slow to react. We've seen some ganks that are happening, and by the time they get there, it's like really no point. Pudge needs to tank that. Oh my gosh. Nice on strike here. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, okay. Alright, I was going to say if he didn't get that. But yeah, Sniper will probably run down the Pudge. He's got nowhere to go. The assassinate happens. We don't even need to look at more dead people. But, okay. So, here's the thing, right? Other lanes will feed. Okay? And it puts more of the pressure on you to literally carry the game, okay? Which is difficult. Hang on. Have you changed items once again? Oh, you're getting gone on. You tried to bait him out with the yeah. Tornado, nice. Nice into the meteor. You've been dusted, so you really don't have anything. Okay, Pudge. Oh, nice. That's a good rotation. Okay, finally you get something out of this. Good. Yeah, they have gankers galore. But you're going 4-step. I don't know if I agree with that. Like, woo, that hook. Nice. Okay, Axe, angry. They want to continue this, but this is actually super deep. This Axe really needs to kind of back out. It's funny, because he, like, really? Oh, he went for it. He went for it. And by the time these guys get here, like, look, that Pudge could have saved his life. But, I mean, it was not a good fight to go. Axe should not have been in there, and that was a bit of a feed. So you're going 4-step. I don't know if 4-step... I would rather have gone Midas than the Force at this point now. Right? Like, maybe Orchid I'm cool with, but then... Now you've decided to go on 4-staff. And I get it, like, the shards, all of that stuff, and, like, this, you know, the potential Sand King that gets on you. You're looking for mobility, but... You know what I mean? Like... I don't know if Force is the right way to go. We'll see how this game plays out. But Sven has gotten the Midas, so yeah, getting 2 Midases on the team probably not great. But I think that somebody needed an item to fight, and I feel like Orchid was the better choice. Just being able to silence one of these guys, right, that are on you. Like, the Quap jumps in on you, then you silence him, and then you just beat him up, right? Can't cast spells, that's pretty good. Yeah, no, I get that, but I feel like... hang on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, nobody's really going mobility. This Necro has been like a non-factor almost this entire game. But I don't know if Force was really for you, because at the end of the day, you like all of these guys, if you think about it, it's control. Like, who's bringing the damage of all of these heroes, right? They control everything. And, you know what I mean? Like, you needed some way to kind of just destroy and burst, like the Quap and the Sniper, who could potentially just destroy you, right? So in those situations where, like, I think the Orchid would have paid off better. Like, you would have been able to fight faster. Now, I hope you prove me wrong, and then this Force Staff becomes all, like, amazing for you. But that's just my first gut feel. Like, I don't see a lot of Invokers go Force Staff, especially first big item. I saw they will fight now at least 2 later on with Quaptus, so I needed Force on my team. But, you know what I mean? It's not really your job to do that, right? To save people. You need to be looking at yourself as the guy who's bringing the damage. You know what I mean? He's bringing, like, because your entire team has the control. You know what I mean? Like, he can hook you out. You have, you know, Necro who can, you know, potentially, like, Necro's a bad support, so I can't really defend that one. But, like, Axe should be the one controlling. He should be making the good calls, and then you're just picking people off from afar, right? You should not be looking at more of, like, a reactive defensive style where you're looking to save people, okay? And again, more reasons why I'm not a huge fan of this Force, but let's see what happens. It's not the worst thing because you do get intel out of it, but let us see. Because again, Orchid I feel like is a really big. It's been buffed. Oh my gosh! And your Sven just died. How did he die? He was just farming in here. All right, I'm not gonna judge. I can't judge other people, but so okay. If you're a potential carry player, for the record, Sven is very good this patch, but. And this fight's gonna happen. This Meteor Hamper, I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point, right? Okay, but Sven, if you're gonna go early to mid item, you choose Midas or you choose Mask of Madness. They are virtually the same thing in terms of accelerating your farm and looking to fight. I think the latest hotness right now has been Mask of Madness on Sven. Well, actually, we did see Arteezy use Midas. Okay, so the Force saved you there. Okay, but are you looking at... He does have Omni, yeah. Nice. Don't go near him. Okay, you can turn this. Nice. Assassinate will probably kill him, but fine. Pudges it. I mean, sorry. Nice hook into a cleave. Okay, yeah. He went way too deep. Okay. Yeah, hey, that was position 5 for the position 1, right? So, again, hey, we should not be... Like, your team was lull, yes. But as a mid or a carry player, you need to figure out how you win the game on your own. You have to assume that your supports are idiots. You have to, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is the way you... If this is a pub game and you're solo, you can't rely on anyone but yourself, right? Just like in real life, you know what I mean? You die with yourself. Like, you're the only person you die with. Like, I think there's that famous quote or whatever. I'm probably butchering it now, but you're the only one that can kind of dictate your own happiness and all of that, right? And you have the only control to change yourself, right? So in that same limelight, you need to figure out ways to win the game by yourself. Your team, hopefully they don't, you know, yeah, they're going to make mistakes and they're going to, you know, you're probably going to rage and all that stuff, but you know what I mean? Like, you need to carry this team. And how you do this is by creating space. Seeing as you're the mid, you need to dictate the tempo of this game. Okay, let's go to a little bit of a assisted cam here. But you do have dust. You're kind of getting yourself prepared. Again, pushing it out. You have not taken any towers, which worries me at this point. Because Sven needs some space to farm. Once he gets a couple items, and I'm talking like Ags, I think is amazing on him. The Superman thing. And BKB. Once he has that, this guy's good to go and he's ready to fight. He becomes literally the strongest hero on the entire map. Okay, so you're kind of hiding in the wings. He's level 13. You do see him. He spins on out of this. Yeah, you're not really going to get much out of this here. But at the end of the day, you've scared him away. He's going to go back into the jungle, which is fine. Hook does end up connecting. Oh my gosh. He actually backed. Sunstrike is a little late. Nice Reaper Scythe, and that will secure it. Okay, now here. What do? This is the most important thing. This is... Alright, I love the fact that you're pushing. Great. Lacerating yourself. Awesome. Throw out those Exord balls, man. Do more damage. Speed it up. Meteor this. I would have dropped the Meteor and then the TP'd. Okay, but nonetheless. The Sand King found you. Oh no. The assassination is up, but they don't... Oh, they have the sentry now. Okay, but they don't have dust on you. Sonic Wave does kill you in the end. And here comes the snowball. Okay. So far, 2 for 1. And you do have... Okay, you need to focus on this guy. Sven doesn't seem... He seems to be a little confused. He's got Mask of Madness. And... that charge was legit. Can we get another good hook? He's got... Okay, so this is Tusk is going to sacrifice himself. Snowball, waste a little bit more time. Yeah, he's got nowhere to go. Chop, chop, chop. Alright, good. Okay, so not the worst thing in the world. I mean, you got, what, 3 for 1? I mean, it sucks being that one, but, yeah, I was scared of 3 people ganked. They were super strong. I agree. But the thing is that if you've got Pudge and Necro nearby, like, what you need to do is you need to, again, be a shepherd. I talk about this a lot on my stream, but basically you need to control these like headless chickens, right? You need to figure out how to best control them and to have them work with you, right? And the way that you create space is by herding these sheep to do specific things, right? Like, it was really nice that you got that T1 bottom and you had 2 guys that backed you up, right? Because you were in a good spot and you were like trying to take the lead, so to speak. As a mid player, it kind of sucks, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if there's any sort of... Okay, hang on. Oh, yeah. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so you got the kill there. You've got 4 people bottom, right? This is the great opportunity to continue pushing. Like, I dislike the fact that Pudge is kind of dilly-dallying. He's going back into the river. What is he doing? I don't know if he's going to, is he going to take a piss right in the river? Like, I don't know, right? But this is a time where you've killed the Quap. You have a 5v4 advantage. You need to push. Right? And Pudge should be up with you. Sven should not have left because the lane top was actually pushing just fine. It was in a fine spot. It was not hitting the tower. And so why are you backing off? Like, this is an opportunity. Okay, never mind. As I say that, because Sven was gone on. He's channeling the epicenter. But you're in position now? Where are you? Oh, you're in the back. Sunstrike's going to not hit anything. Okay. Better steep me. Morning. Hide to find me. How are you? Tornado. He dodged that like a boss. All right, and you're going to continue to go on in, but you're under tower. This is super scary, right? And so, terrible Reaper Scythe there. Assassinate. That guy's going to die. Omni Slash. Yeah, this turns into a disaster. Okay. Hang on. I gotta rewind this. This is actually a really good learning point. Let me just rewind it. I think to about here. Because, look, at this level, right, this is going on. There's a 2 for something. This Necro is here, this situation, right? But what should have happened was, let me even rewind it even further, right? When you killed this Quap here, this moment here, you have a 5v4, okay? You have the Sven, who should not have TP'd. This is the type where you need to be like, hey, Sven, fuck off. Like, I mean, no, like, stick with me, right? Like, we need to push this. This is the space that's given to me. Now, Sven has actually been super aggressive, pushing out there. Like, you should not have backed off here. You should have continued to push the tower. You push this tower. And then this fight starts to happen. You Sunstrike. And you know what I mean? Like, push this wave so that this wave is going to hit that tower. So you're putting pressure then. And then maybe you TP in, depending on it. But then now you're trying to go in. And your team starts chasing. Right? So you've created space for yourself. You didn't take advantage of the fact that you could have gotten free shots on that tower. And now, you still think you're a strong 5v4. But at this early start of the game, at this stage of the game, excuse me, I always look at towers as being an extra player on that team. Okay? Meaning that if you're going to fight, it's going to be technically 4v5, but you have that tower, so it's 5v5, right? So this is actually a really bad fight to take. You have zero vision. Like, look at, there's nothing here, so you don't know what's behind here. Obviously, the shrapnel kind of gives away this position. This Sven has gone too deep, does not even have BKB, and he's been diving. Right? So this is a one-way ticket to hell, so to speak. He's going all in, right? Because there's no way you're going to kill the tower, all these guys, and everything. This is just a mad panic, right? And I see this at definitely, you know what I mean, like this level, you know what I mean, and like definitely issues, like people get bloodthirsty, right? So this is the type where you need to be super careful in terms of what your commitment is and what your team is doing, right? If you know that they're going to go and chase off, this is the time where in communications, I would have been like, back the fuck up. Or, like, if you know that this is, like, turning into a bad fight, like, again, you probably shouldn't have been here, and you should have been pushing this free T2 while all this shit was going on, right? That would have helped your team more than what you did right here, which is literally you walked here, you know what I mean? Let your team die, saw it was bad, and then you turned around, right? So you stop farming, your efficiency goes down, and to be honest, your team is kind of throwing, right? So again, I'm not saying that you need to correct everything that your team is doing, but in the same way, you need to, you know what I mean, like, not, when a team makes a mistake and they're bloodthirsty, to not make the same mistake with them, because these mistakes snowball, and then those, like, I believe you were winning, and now it's completely changed, right? Now you have to play defensive. Now it looks like the Radiant side is pushing the T2, and then you don't have space, right? Like, if this was pushed all the way, this opens up avenues for you, because I'm going to draw it out here. Is that this is, hang on, sorry, this is a really bad drawing. But, like, you would have had all of this extra space because you would have taken that outpost, because it opens it up with that T2. Now, you've lost your T2, and potentially the map swings, the net worth, all of these things are very, very close. And yeah, you're probably going to get the sniper here, who's got, you know, he's just trying to high-five people, trying to talk to people through. But, again, just, you know what I mean? Like, you got to take what's given to you. I hope that makes sense. Alright, so you have DD, you got Orchid here. I like the fact that you've gotten BKB, that's fine. Yeah, just, your Sven here needs to really pick it up. By the way, this Quelling Blade, you probably should change it to, like, his Ogre Axe. It would probably do a lot more. We're talking about net worth, it's like, what, 200 gold for that Quelling Blade versus 1,000 of the Ogre Axe, which would have given him more strength, more damage, everything that he wants. But this Sven, apparently not that good of a Sven. He's a strength hero, doesn't know it. Okay. Really, like, okay, so you do have Ags on this Sven. I think that the, nice blink in, nice Superman, EMP, very nice, good. Again, you've gotten a nice pick off. You picked him off, right? Continue to push. This is your spike. The Sven got the Ags. This is a pretty massive one. Right? Oh, I get that you're scared. But the thing is that Sven should be the one out front. You should technically be running behind him in the tree somewhere. Right? So that Sven is the one that gets on, and then you have all of these guys literally who can control the fight if he gets jumped on. So you, like, this is risky for you, and this is more of an issue with Sven. Like, what the hell is Sven doing? Right? Like, he should be hitting this fucking tower. Right? Like, he should be the vulnerable one, being the bait. Right? In the end, it looks like you're gonna, like, what is Sven doing? Like, this is frustrating me, right? Yo, dude, you hit, like, you know, you do like 200 damage a piece. I mean, you do way more, but why are you guys scared? Why are you guys scared? Right? Oh, that tornado was bad. Okay. It was a zoning one. That's cool. All right, now you found the Tusk again. Awesome. Nice meteor, and he blinks away, and that's gonna be a dead Tusk. Awesome. Ooh, a little early call. Does anyone have dust? That Superman is so ridiculous. Yo, Sven, man. Sven in 7.27C is honestly going to be the new meta. We're going to see this guy a lot. Nice silence there. Nice Orchid into a Sunstrike, and that's going to be a dead one, and that... it just looks ridiculous. Okay, so good. Don't TP out. Why is this guy TP? Why are you TPing? You've killed 3 people. You have... Okay, but you're smart. In the sense that you've stuck around. But this is a push. You could have been pushing high ground with 3 people dead. Okay? So, this is the type, and again, you know what I mean? Like, you're making the right plays. Oh, hang on. Okay, the silence and the cleave kind of not timed properly, but nonetheless. Oh, you've gotten the kill and the sniper. Nice ice wall. Or ice barrier, whatever it's called. Hang on, I don't know. Ice wall. Alright, so awesome. Pudge is gone on. You got to save him. Nice tornado. Any spells that you got? You're kind of on low. Pudge is nearby. That hook was bad. Oh no, that was a nice 2-man stun. But look, you know what I mean? Like, if your team stuck with you though, like, you would have for sure gotten racks, and you would have killed all these guys who are still bloodthirsty and going after you, right? Like. This is the time. Like again, sorry. What server is this? Is this NA?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. All right. Let me know what server it is, because this is the type where you will be a better player because obviously you have the right game sense, you have the right knowledge, and you have the right, you know what I mean? Like, generally speaking, you've been on point with your movements, right? And the stuff. Oh, EU West. Okay, awesome. But basically, this is the type, and I don't do it enough in my own games, but I felt like when I did do it, that was the highest my MMR had increased. When I was super communicative on the, you know, on the comms, right? Telling people what to do. And I'm in SEA, and it's super difficult because you get, like, you know, languages galore. But you need to talk to them. You need it, you know what I mean? Like, just ping people and just be like, just fucking stick, whatever it is, you know what I mean? Like, probably shouldn't use fuck because they'll ignore you. But generally speaking, you need to tell these guys to stick. Because if you got, you know, this Rax bottom... Oh, shit. Okay. Nice Sonic Wave. That actually hit, I think, all 5. But the Necro going in for that. That Meteor will just kind of zone people out. That Snowball is deep. The Necro's going to die, I think. Yeah, he dies by the Sniper. But here's the issue. Okay, this is Sven. A, he's not using Midas. Awful cooldown. He's been silenced, and he gets kited to death. Force him? Anybody? Buddy? No? Nice call. Oh, you DC'd. Okay. So, yeah. Alright. Okay, let me just... Okay, he has a force. Good. I was going to talk about that. He has blink. Actually, Pudge has been kind of on point. With his hooks and his blinks, he's been kind of there to kind of lock people down. I would have preferred it if he had completed, like, either the Vanguard or the Pipe, so he had both. Now he's in this weird, awkward spot of just being really, like, mediocre in both. Because I think your team needs that sustain. Second thing is that, hey, Cullets, how are you? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you DC'd here, so this is a bit of an issue. But hey, I think that one thing to note, though, is that, I was going to say something and I lost my train of thought. But, okay, oh, yeah, this Sniper, right? Right now, this Sniper is just... He's a baby, right? In the sense that he's got only one big item, this Aghanims. But this Aghanims is super annoying on a Sniper, right? He is the support? Was he the support Sniper? Yeah, this is looking to be a... Like, I just realized that it's a support Sniper. Nice kill elsewhere, but I'm just looking at this. Okay, reason being is that this control that they have with Tusk and the Sniper is great. And the Assassinate with the Ags now makes it even more annoying. Right? So, at some point, this Sniper is someone you need to worry about. You need to figure out how to get in on him. Just to note, because he is a pain in the ass. I hope you're talking to your team and just telling people how to deal with this guy, because he's going to be a problem. Alright, shit. I said I was going to do 2x so I can get to other games. But there have been some pretty good fights, and some pretty good learning points, so to speak. Alright, let's fast forward this a little bit. Again, follow you. So you got BKB, awesome. You're getting kills and you're not even on camera, that's fine. You walked. Oh, you are so lucky. Okay. Alright, I just gotta say this, right? Hang on. Let me, stop it, pause it. Alright, here we go. Okay. This happens to people. Right, hang on, where are you? Where are you looking? This, I understand that guys are close to you, but for the record, you need to respect high ground. Okay? You can't be going up cliffs blind. You have no idea what there could be, and there could be the boogeyman, and technically there was. Watch this. Boom! Like, he was ready for you. You know what I mean? Like, they had the vision, they knew you were coming. This is super scary. The fact that you had BKB and you had to waste that charge, especially early, is I mean, fortunate that you're alive, but the thing is that you could have saved that charge elsewhere. You know what I mean? You could have used that elsewhere. So going up blind is super scary. Like, there are definitely different ways to go around it. Like maybe, you know, tell your supports to place up a ward, or you know what I mean. Maybe if you have a smoke and it pops, I get it. But this, you are super fortunate that you got out. Yeah, you BKB. You forced yourself on out. So props to you for that. But again, super dangerous. That could have been disaster, right? Like, you catch the sniper here. Assassinates you. Okay. You killed this. Okay. All right. And this is gonna look to turn into more. Awesome. So eventually, this is the power of BKB. The fact that now, you know what I mean? You survived all that control, all that damage. You've killed 4 people on your team. But why are you not pushing this tower? Why are these people TPing out? Why, you know what I mean? Like, there's no reason to fix this lane. Like, this is the lane that needs to be pushed. Cut the creeps, take out this tower, take out the T2s. Okay, you're the only one pushing. Okay, so this is the thing where, okay, when you're pushing this tower, you've done a good job. This is what your team needs to be doing and focusing on these towers and killing. Once these guys start to respawn, that's the time you back the fuck up and you get Feroce, right? Everything has a certain moment, specific timings that they could do. You still have 2 people dead. You know what I mean? Why are you backing off and respecting the fact that, like, you know, there's like Tusk, and I mean, you have to run away when you're by yourself. But if you had 5 people here, this is a dead tower. And now you actually might get gone on. Okay, you're fine for now. But you could have gotten the T2 and Roche. Oh, that Tusk is literally walking dangerously close. Oh, the Sand King's so slow. The Sonic Wave completely misses. Oh. Alright. Okay, and the Epicenter was channeled. Oh my god. Go. Alright, hey, go. Why are people not going? They've lost 2 massive ults. And I think you saw all of that. So you should know that they really can't use that to fight. And you have Aegis. Okay, this is a missed opportunity as well. Right? Like, I'm pretty sure you saw the fact that both Epicenter and Sonic Wave were both used. And you have Aegis. And you're scared. Like, you have to look at, you know what I mean? Like, you have to get a feel for when you're strong. Like, this is a pretty big power spike for you. The fact that you have Aegis, the fact that, you know, they just fucked up both. Oh, he goes deep. The tornado might have fucked it up. Hang on. Yeah. You're a little too deep, sir. You're a little too deep. That was a really bad fight. You wasted Aegis on that. And you throw it back. Oh, no. Not like this, sir. Not like that. Okay. First things first. I think that you getting Aegis was is a problem, right? Sven is the type where he needs Aegis because he's going to get kited all day. He's the melee guy, and if he dies, it's more of an issue. He doesn't have BKB. You have Ghost Walk, you have outs, right? Where you can kind of get away. And now you don't really have that. And so, oh man. So now they're focusing. Notice that there are 4 people dead, and what are they doing? They're taking the T2, right? But again, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, if your Sven goes ham like that, like stupid, you can't be like, oh shit, I need to go stupid too. Like, you can't go full retard, right? If someone's going like retard, then you can't go full retard, right? You can't be like, oh, this guy's a retard, so I'm gonna do even worse, right? Like, there needs to, oh, call there, but kind of by himself. Hang on, let's see how this fight goes. Sonic Wave, Tornado does hit too, but a lot of ado about nothing. And like, look, Sven not getting BKB is probably the reason you lose this game. Yeah, hang on. I typed to Sven about not having BKB. Yeah, I think it's absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. And this is a problem with cores, right? Like, Axe is going in on this. He's going solo. The Sonic Wave, Ice Wall. You do connect him, but you don't have the vision. Nobody has Dust? Oh, okay. Sand King making plays. Oh, and he gets on out of there. Well, look at this guy. Look at his cute little tail. It's wagging so fast. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is, but you know what I mean? Like, you had so many opportunities to take over this game and control it, and yet, you know what I mean? This is the situation you're in. You're turning it into a 50-50 game, right? And you're turning it into a coin flip because when you have the guy on the ground, you're not taking advantage of it, okay? And this is why Dota is hard. Because one person might be the smartest, most intelligent man ever, and being able to make the right calls and the right plays, but if no one listens to him, then you got a problem, right? So it's tough, okay? And to be honest, I'm suffering, like, I'm struggling to find the right way to deal with this too, because, you know what I mean? Like, even when I think I'm making the right decisions, other guys might not believe me. There might be too much democracy on the team where people think they have an opinion or they have a right way of playing and they don't understand. So this is another reason why I'm trying to do these analysis, because of the fact that I feel like there's still a lot to learn. I think that mechanically, you know, in terms of Dota, people understand how to how to play their hero. They know how to lane, all of these good things. But there's a bigger picture to Dota, right? Like, using other sports as an example, like, why do you have basketball coaches? Why do you have all these things when, you know what I mean? Like, you have Michael Jordan, who's the best shooter. You know, you have, like, Stephen Curry he just shoots 3 all days. Why do you need a plan, right? Because everybody needs to work together. Everybody needs to play team defense. Even offensively, things need to happen, right? Somebody needs to paint this picture where everybody's synchronized and coordinated, you know? So Dota is the same way. It's an esport, right? It's a sport where people need to coordinate and get better. And so this is kind of where I'm hoping that big picture-wise, that, yeah, Sonic Wave, just to keep them out. Yeah. So, okay. For the record, though, I mean, losing 3 ranks sucks, okay? I hope you're... One thing to note is that when you're playing ranked games, and especially solo... okay, well, let me start over. I think the first thing you need to do is you need to find teammates, okay? I think that 3 is the magic number in a party, especially with the system that Valve has in terms of partners or party members, because that's the maximum you can go. You can't go 4, and then 5 you end up going against stacks, right? So you're going to struggle against that. I think that 3 men, if you can find, and seeing as you play mid, I think that you need to find a 1-5 or 3-4, right? So that you can control. You have 3 people. You have 66% of the team, and then you can control the game via those 2 lanes. So that one lane that's going to be shitty or whatever it is, fuck them, right? Lost lane, dead lane. Just make sure that they help out when you're getting ganked, but you control the game because you have 66% of the people, right? In terms of percentages, right? You got to play those odds. And that will help you immensely. I think that that's the way to go. And this is looking to be a bad fight, and it's going to get worse. Yeah, Cheese here. They've taken Roche, and it looks to be high ground. Okay, and another thing is that reason why you have 2 other people is that you can talk to these guys. You know what I mean? If you're going to make the calls, or if one of your teammates is going to make the calls, you have trust. Oh, you used BKB. You're going to go for this. Hang on, I'm going to see this fight. Nice cleave there. Nice 2-man stun. Tusk will die to the tower. The Deafening Blast. He's going to Yules himself up, save himself for a little bit. He's got... He's going to get scared away. Yeah, he is. And through that all, look at your core. The cores are actually taking the Raxes. So that was just space created. Okay? Something that your team really lacked. Like, this Silver Edge is so bad. I don't know why he did this. Now he's going to... Yeah, he's going to kill him off, but... Yo, like Superman BKB Sven is, in my opinion, literally the strongest hero this patch. Nice Hex. Or no, it's not a Hex, sorry. Orchid, that is. Okay, so you got... That was good. That was really good. Alright. So pretty back and forth. Okay, let's speed this up again, because, again, we ain't got all day for this. We found him. Miss Call. Yeah, actually, and so net worth wise is like really back and forth. But take those opportunities, man. Figure out how to get into take more objectives, how to shepherd your people to making right decisions. Lotus, you got forced the wrong way. I don't know if you did it or somebody did it. The hook completely off the mark. That meteor explodes. But what do you get out of this? A lot of indecision. By your team. And it's tough because this sniper, look at, what the hell, Ethereal Blade, he's going to go straight up magic style sniper with Assassinate. Okay, so you caught out the Tusk, who's completely in a bad spot. Thought it was safe. It was not. Oh, don't go in. Just hit the objective. Let Axe clear, and then there's really no reason to fight. There's really no reason to fight. Just take towers. Take towers. Please, please, please. Where are you guys going? Oh, you're pushing the creep. Okay, okay. Now you gotta respect this. Why is Pudge not here? Why is Pudge not here? Jug's going in. He's gonna turn this. Alright, so you're doing what you can. Alright, okay. Jugs has to buy back. Okay. No Axe though. And Sven, man, this guy. Put him on a leash. I like you're like literally just hooking him back. Because he keeps going in like an idiot. And he doesn't need a BKB. Oh, he's gonna tank that. He dies. Yeah, this Sven is an idiot. Alright. Okay. So you saw, like, the fight was about to happen. Pudge had completely TP'd away for some reason. I think he was looking to fix mid, but to be honest, if you know what I mean, if he backs off, everybody else needs to respect that, and they need to back off as well, right? Heisenberg, not the smartest guy ever. But again, all right, let's speed things up. Obviously, in the late game, it kind of gets into these lulls. Let's see what you can do. I think the next big objective is going to be Roche. I don't know the Roche timing because we've been in 2xing it, so. Alright, let's just speed things up. But man, I feel like this is a game that you could have won like 30 minutes ago if you were just kind of very systematic with how you do things in terms of just taking towers. Obviously, the Sven, who's not really helping you, is making things more difficult, but your itemization has been on point. You as a core, you're a good mid. So let's not, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that you need to judge too much about yourself. I think at the end of the day, the Valve gods will give you a 55-ish% win rate. You know what I mean? It's like a coin flip in the sense of you getting shitty teammates and then you losing, right? So you need to not get tilted, okay? So when you tell me stuff like you lost 3 ranks or whatever, this is the type where you're making good decisions. Overall, you will do better than your enemy team. And of course, I can't really you know what I mean? Like all the comments that I made for the other guys, they're not here to hear me, right? They're not here willing to learn. So I feel like you're forced into a, okay, so you TP on back. Nice meteor, nice Deafening Blast. But did anyone die? Okay. Okay, so you're catching them. You catch the jugs. Perfect. That's a dieback. Okay, what do you do now? Right? It's a dieback for 150 seconds. 150 seconds. This is the time where you force the issue. You force the issue. You force it. You force the lane. You force this high ground. You get racks. Right? What? Okay, so you push. That's fine. I think that you probably should have cut that creep wave, maybe. Oh, this is a really bad call, Roche. Okay, this is a really bad call. This is a really bad call. 100 seconds, Juggernaut is down. You know that he died back. So the thing is that you take the racks here, and then when he's about to spawn, that's when you back up, and then you take Roshan. So now what you've reversed the order, and now you have less time to take out potentially what you needed to have done, which was the racks. This is a mistake. Alright, so you've got Hex. Yeah, your itemization's been on point. Sven has not. He's got Lincolns, though. BKB would have gone way better on this guy. He has Minotaur Horn, so I guess that's something. Somebody tricked him into using it. Wow, this Pudge is actually pretty fat. Shiva's, Crimson, and... So you've got the sustain. You have the items... But the thing is, it's the decision-making, right? You didn't take advantage of those peaks that you had. And the fact that, like, the Juggernaut had died, he actually might have buyback again. He doesn't have... Yeah, he's going to have buyback by the time you fight this, right? So that's a huge wasted opportunity. I kind of decided we can't go by with his team and Sniper Tusk alive. No, but you force them to get in on this. All you need to do... Okay, the issue you're having right now is that the Sven keeps going beyond the T3s. He keeps diving here. He's incredibly vulnerable because your team can't get to him to save him, right? If you slow siege it, you have Sven with the Aegis, and Sven literally is so tanky that he can just tank all of that shit. Yeah, he gets busted up on, but anytime shit goes really bad, he can just BKB and run away, But you use him as bait. He's the guy. Oh my gosh. No BKB. Now Aegis has been wasted. You've got the nice taunt. Sven is looking to go on in, but my god. Now he's going to completely tank that Omni Slash. Nice call there. Deafening Blast. Okay, so you got something. And Juggernaut now has got that buyback. And he comes on back. He spins on in, and he does kill the Axe. Okay? It's very difficult to go against high ground. Against Sniper, right? And so this comes back to earlier when we're talking about the 20-minute mark or whatever, when you had those opportunities to go high ground. Remember when 3 were dead and you didn't take the T3? Right? Like, opening this up creates a lot of space because these creeps will constantly push because they're stronger. And now this is looking to turn really bad. No buyback on the Necro. How do you not have buyback after 30 minutes? Like your Heisenberg is failing. I mean, Juggernaut just used it. Okay, Necro has buyback now, yeah. You gotta save the racks. Oh my gosh, you lost mid and almost half of top. Okay. Okay, Sven, alright. The old 60-minute BKB. Yo, he got it, yo. He got it. Drug King, yo. Shit. Are you Heisenberg in this game? Are you this Pudge? Drug King 007? Is that you? Because I said Heisenberg, and then all of a sudden the Drug King showed up. Alright, nonetheless, BKB wasted on the Quap. A little bit of a charge there. Okay. More analysis, Drug King. I mean, I play probably towards the end of the stream. But I've got a lot of games to go to today. This one's freaking an hour and 30 minutes, man. Artie. But okay. The Snowball save, the Omni Slash is all around the Sonic Wave. And the, oh my gosh. Necro and the Pudge both go down. The Quap is going to buy back on this one. And Sven is going ham. He's got the BKB now. Alright, good. Good. What do we see? BKB Sven. Oh, he's a little too deep now. He's a little too deep. Axe needs to back the fuck up. He dies. Yeah. Okay. Strong, but not that strong. Strong, but not that strong. Okay, I hope that makes sense. In terms of this Sven. You need to back up. You need to go high ground. You need to figure out how to defend this. 3 down. This is a pretty big opportunity. The fact that they don't have jugs. He doesn't have buyback. Oh, you cut out the tusk. Way too deep. So for them, this is a mistake because they didn't have jugs. Who's going to siege the buildings? Who's going to take over? Who's going to control the buildings? Who's going to take it down? Right? So again, not knowing how strong you are from the Radiant side. So we're seeing a lot of mistakes, especially the fact that you're up 25k. Okay? This is a pretty massive lead, but you should have closed this out a long time ago. Roshan with, you know, we're 2xing it. Look at how slow this is going. Kill the courier. You're backing up? Really? Alright. I mean, Sven's here. Sven can take that Roche. Whoa, God Strength super early. But he'll make quick work. Okay. Alright. He's got Refresher. What? Okay. Picks up Agents. Okay, good. Who got the Ags? He did. Alright. Wait. Did he already have the Blessing? Hang on. Oh, he gave it to somebody, right? Oh, he gave it to you. Alright. Oh, no, you have it. Wait. Nani? Nani? Oh, okay. That was really weird. Oh, you gave it to Axe. Okay. Alright, I was going to say. Who's not going to use it? He doesn't know how to use it? Yo, you got to turn this on, yo. You got to put it in your inventory. Alright, I'm going to wait how long to see. Hey, 65 minutes? This Axe has Ags when a gift is given, and he's not going to use it. Oh my god, does he not know? This Axe. What is going on? Okay, now he does. Alright. That took about a minute and a half. He isn't the quickest student out there, but... Okay, you got Refresher, you got Bloodthorn. Awesome. Cheese as well. Interesting. Yeah, she's going to Sonic Wave the Creep Wave and constantly push, create more space. This is the biggest factor here. Buybacks, right? So the Juggernaut has buyback. So that is something to note. Another thing. Push, 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 push. The lanes. This lane needs to be fixed. This lane should probably be pushed in even further. Fix the lanes so that they have nowhere to breathe, so to speak. You are level 30, which is awesome. What are you doing, though? Alright, another thing to note is that you don't actually have to go all the way to the creep wave to kill it. What you need to do is you needed to have cut this creep wave. And you're strong enough that you can just kill creep waves, right? So, let me just kind of... This is a small technical thing, but I think it'll help you, right? Hang on. So you're walking, and you see this creep waves that are hitting, okay? But it's 68, meaning that you know this creep wave is here. How do you know that it's here? Because if you look at the inverse side, your side, it's right here. It's not hitting that T2 yet, right? So, if you know that, like, again, your creeps will eventually win this, right? You have to just, like, I mean, it might just bit of a wash, but this lane will push it out no matter what, right? Assuming it's a 50-50, because if you kill this creep wave, it further expedites your creeps moving faster, okay? This is a 30-second thing, right? And again, look at the opposite side of where your creeps are, and you'll know exactly where this creep wave is, okay? This will help you long term. Because cutting this creep wave is a lot better than dealing with the 3 creeps that you got here. You would have killed all of these things much faster, and the creep wave would probably have been pushing right here. So it's faster, okay? Alright, let's go back. 2x. High ground is becoming a problem with sniper. Just look at this guy. Look how fat he got. Dude, this guy had Ags at one point, and then now he's like Papa Bear in terms of all the items that he's got. Okay, so how do you do this? How do you get in this? Is going to be the problem. Oh, okay. That's one way. Obviously using Pudge. What is this? Woodland Striders. Okay. Alright. Interesting. We're in that stage of 70 minutes. Thanks a lot, by the way, for this hour-and-a-half long replay. You're a good person, I think. But good. You're fixing the lanes. I mean, pretty much everything's being pushed. The top lane probably a problem now, but you need to create... Yeah, I don't think that you end up actually... Let's just speed this up, because... Okay. Alright, so you do end up gone on. You survive through all that. You didn't even use BKB. The Sonic Wave was completely missed. Alright. I feel like we need the Benny Hill music. Okay, axes move at top. You're getting gone on, so you've been baiting. Okay, good, good, but where's your team? Oh, you didn't turn this. Oh, nice two-man call. This should turn. Lotus. Omnislash is kind of bouncing all over the place. You're staying alive, which is good. Your team's done a good job of protecting you. But you gotta get on. I think, like, the biggest issue right now is that sniper. Like, I know that you were like, oh, he's a support, but man, this guy's just happily, like, shooting you from afar. Right? Oh, he's been forced the wrong way. But do you get anything out of this? Oh, they bought back. Jugs is back. Yeah, Pudge is gonna get gone on. He's dead. Alright, and you died on that. Yo, okay. This is the type where find the sniper and you win. Right? Like, this guy's just happily shooting you from afar. And your team is not prioritizing this guy. These guys, everyone else, is just a decoy. They're just buying time for that sniper to just kill everybody. Oh, that was a nice jump. Tornado, okay. Hooks on in. They break the Lincoln. Nice. It's gone too deep. Sinking. Oh, he blinks on away. Alright, so he's gone. Do you get more? Do you get more? Oh, that haste will get him out of there. There's no way you catch him. No one can catch a fast Sen King like that. You've killed two. What do you do? What do you do? You push the lane. You figure out a way to get in. You force this buyback. You create pressure. If you were here, this Quap would be like, oh shit, do I buy back? Do I buy back? What do I do? Right? You didn't force the issue, and now you're just chilling. Kill the courier. Okay, but, I mean... Oh, guys. You guys are wasting time. Alright, so you get the Roshan here. This should be very, very quick. Got Refresher, Ags again. Everybody and their mom has Ags. Like, your team needs to be 100% on that sniper. Like, you got to coordinate it. You got to figure out how to get onto him. You got to talk to your team. Oh, you have a rapier. Holy crap. Okay. All right. You don't see invokers with rapiers all the time, but, you know, what ifs. All right. Continue to push. Good. What is this? Woodland Strider? So you've taken it. Wow. All right. I don't know what other neutrals you have, but I assume you have the best one. Sven. Oh, he's got this guy. The Desolator. This is pretty good. Pudge has the Witless. Searstone. Okay. Axe has the Minotaur Horn, which is also good. Alright, you got BOT, yo. You have BOT. Why are you walking? You know? Like, I don't know why you're walking around. Okay. A little bit of a fight here, too, man. Omni Slash, that's going to start doing work, man. So now you're moving in. Sven had died. I don't know if you can continue this. I don't know if you can continue this without your Sven. So they're doing a good job of focusing. Oh, man, why is that guy going in? You don't have the damage, really, to deal with this. Sven is your 4 Protect 1. I mean, yeah, you do a shit ton of damage, but you're like the enemy team sniper. They need to focus you, and look at this. Look at you pooping out trees. As you're walking, you do find the sniper. Oh, you're not going to go for him? Nani? Nani, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. Sven needs to buy back, yeah. Aegis and pops, you get it? What else do you go? Sven, they killed him one more time. That's a dieback. That's pretty massive. And the Jug got away. You got the Sand King. He does have buyback, though. Axe continuing. Oh, call! Nice. Gets the sniper. Okay. Alright, walking so I can TP to fight. That's fine. Alright, okay. Not the end of the world, but Jugs, he's the target now, right? Sniper has buyback, though. But you gotta get something out of this space. Right? What is see, this is really... Like, look, after 60 minutes, you should not be in this... in doing any sort of jungling. Right? This is just a waste. Like, I don't know what this guy's thinking. That's an early Reaper, but it doesn't really matter. Snowball. Nice ice wall. He's not going anywhere. Okay, good. Good. Force buyback. Force buyback. Push a lane. Get to high ground. Like, it's 80 minutes, guys. If you're not 6-louted by 80 minutes, you're kind of not a good Dota player. I hate to say it. Because even the position 5-6 would have gotten 6 items at this point. Alright, so how do you do this? Buyback from Tusk. Nice meteor. Where's Sven in all of this? Necro dies, that's fine. But Sven is now getting in. This might be too late. Oh no, yeah. Sven he just melts. He just melts. Alright, you took a fight without Sven. Not good. The Sven has just been like... he's been making terrible decisions. Yeah, I mean, the sniper, you just focus him. Oh, gosh. Okay, alright. Hook is off the mark, that's fine. Just run, just get high ground. I think that this... Alright, let's slow it down because this game is almost over. Alright. So, this is looking really bad. And whoa, 1x speed, this game looks weird. It feels like it's in slow motion now. Glyph here, you're just trying to buy time. You gotta get something. Oh, you got killed. What? How did you lose to this Tusk? Hang on. What? Oh, he just man fight. Oh, with all of this. Yeah, that's game over. That's game over. Alright. So yeah, they're gonna T4 it. They don't even care. You don't have buyback. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, you're pretty much screwed. Yeah. Hook, save or not. I mean, that's straight up on the glyph, or on the ancient, so. Alright, okay. So, I mean, 83 minutes. I think you can kind of see all the things, the missed opportunities you had, your team had. The Sven was definitely a bit of an issue for you, and I understand why it would make you angry. But at the same time, there are mistakes that, you know, this is kind of the type where if you want to improve, you need to kind of get your teammate, like, and I'm just going to use, like, pick up basketball as an, you know, just as an example, but... You know what I mean? Someone needs to lead the team. somebody. Like, I know you don't want to be a leader. I know you don't want to talk or whatever. But if you really want to win, these are the kinds of things that you need to do. You need to herd the sheep together. You need to figure out how to get them to play on the same page so that you can play better, right? Mechanically, I don't think Sven, like all of these players, are bad players. But it's the coordination and the synchronization and just trying to get things done. I think that is really lacking. And again, go back into this replay. I'm going to put this on YouTube. I think that there's a lot to learn. Even when you're pushing. Sometimes when there's like a fight team, like top, sometimes it's okay to not TP in. You know what I mean? Your team will yell at you for not, fighting or whatever. But if you're able to take objectives, and this game is all about objectives, those opportunities of spaces and like gaps that you get, that will win you the game. If you got high ground way sooner, that sniper would not have gotten that fat. He was not fat until like, let's look at this. Player item. Wait, where's the sniper? Right? Look at this guy. He got Ags at what? 25 minutes. That was his first big item, right? I think that, yeah, split pushing and ratting for you will increase your win rate immensely. Okay? Because you have the fundamentals of the laning down, you understand how to team fight, you understand like the basics that need to go on. And I'm not going to, like all of your items have been good. So I'm not going to, even go into that. But the thing is that you need to understand where the ebb and flow of where things are, right? And that's why some good wards are there, so that you can see 3 people top, that's on your bottom and you push, right? You just kind of yin and yang, basically wherever they're going. So sometimes, yeah, so I hope you learn something in this replay and understanding exactly. Sometimes it's okay to be scared, and I get it too. I'm a support though, right? But you're a core, and you need to understand when you have those opportunities, when you can just kind of take over the game. All right. Once you start split pushing, and then you force, when they're all top, somebody has to TP back, meaning that there's 4v4 or whatever it is on the top, and then you TP top, and then now it's a 5v4 fight, right? So it's strictly a numbers game. Okay? So thank you for the replay. Although it was an hour and a half and you're a bad person, but please do give a like and subscribe. I appreciate that if you could, on my YouTube and of course on my Twitch. I do this almost every weekday, 1 to 4, plus 8 GMT. So I'll see you guys next time.